Hey guys, Shadowz here, welcome back to another Gears of War E-Day video. Today we're going to be discussing Head of Xbox Teases 2025 release date and the Gears collection. Microsoft is currently set to have their best gaming year of this console generation in 2025, with Xbox and Game Pass having a crazy lineup of new first-party game titles for this year, ranging from South of Midnight, Doom the Dark Ages, to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 Remastered, just to name a few. And it looks like 2025 could get even more insane based on several teasers from the head of Xbox himself, that if you're a Gears of War fan, you should definitely get excited, as it looks like 2025 is truly going to be the moment that we've all been waiting on, with the upcoming Xbox Game Showcase on likely Sunday, June 8th, to celebrate the ultimate re-emergence of the Gears of War franchise. As of right now, we don't know whether or not Gears of War E-Day is going to be releasing in either 2025 or 2026, with the Coalition very likely to confirm the release date once and for all in the summertime. It looks like either E-Day or the collection, but a brand new Gears of War game could be releasing finally this year in 2025, after a long-awaited 6 years lost traveling the lands of planet Sarah. Recently, head of Xbox Phil Spencer visited the Coalition studio in person to check in on the team and a progress review on Gears of War E-Day, sharing to his personal Blue Sky account the following. Spent some quality time this week with the team at the Coalition, catching up and seeing their progress on Gears of War E-Day, including a picture of the studio's entire team who is responsible for the main development of Gears of War E-Day, led by head of studio Mike Crump, creative director Matt Searcy, and brand director Nicole Fawcett, alongside head of Xbox Phil Spencer, president content Matt Bootsy, and head of Xbox Game Studios Craig Duncan. Now, what I find very interesting indeed and super weird at the same time is that Phil Spencer, being the head of Xbox, of course travels around the world visiting all of Microsoft's gaming studios, checking out and reviewing internally Xbox games early all the time behind closed doors. And so why would you be making a public statement of you checking out the progress of a game potentially 18 months early if Gears of War E-Day was a definite 2026 release date, unless there was something much more to it? For me personally, I believe the head of Xbox is purposely teasing either Gears of War E-Day is ready for a 2025 release date, or that he could truly be checking out E-Day but also be there to actually check out the progress on the forever rumored Gears of War collection, which would be even more likely to be closer with a summer 2025 release. But of course, he can't acknowledge that until it's officially announced and publicly confirmed at the Xbox Game Showcase. This did spark my interest, so I thought I would do some more in-depth research and wondered whether or not Phil, as the head of Xbox, also visited the Coalition studio to check in on the progress of both Gears 5 and Gears of War 4 in the past, in which my discovery might shock you, potentially is even more evidence suggesting a brand new Gears of War game title could be releasing this year in 2025, whether it be the collection, E-Day, or crazily after all this time waiting, maybe even both at the same time. Now, I do want to also give a special shout out and credit to Keith Rubix for pointing this out and bringing it to my attention. If you take a closer look at the Gears 5 timeline, the game was officially announced at Xbox's E3 in June 2018, and then just like E-Day right now, head of Xbox Phil Spencer did also visit the Coalition studio in February 2019 to check in on the progress and review Gears 5, which he also did publicly share and tweet by stating, "Visiting the Coalition and Rod Ferguson today in Vancouver will be fun to see the team and Gears." After Phil's February 2019 review of Gears 5, the game would then go on to release 7 months later in September 2019. But then guess what? We ain't done it yet. It gets even more of a madness as we go back even further now to 2016. Taking a closer look at the Gears of War 4 timeline, the game was officially announced at Xbox's E3 in June 2015, and then just like both E-Day right now, Gears 5 in 2019, head of Xbox Phil Spencer again visited the Coalition studio in February 2016 to check in on the progress and review Gears of War 4, which once again he did also publicly share and tweet in a reply by stating, "Rod Ferguson, stunning progress by the Coalition. I remember seeing Warfare for the first time. Same feeling today with Gears 4. After Phil's February 2016 review of Gears of War 4, the game would then go on to release 8 months later in October 2016 as the first new mainline game title from the Coalition. Now, there is just no way, it's just a crazy mad coincidence that for the last 3 Gears of War games, including E-Day, 5 and 4, they have all been reviewed and checked in on by head of Xbox Phil Spencer in the same exact month of February, in which the last 2 games did both go to release in that same year. given the fact that Phil visited the coalition to review Gears of War 4 in February 2016 and the game released in October 2016, a visit to review Gears 5 in February 2019 and the game released in September 2019, to now where we are today with head of Xbox Phil Spencer on a visit to review Gears of War E-Day in February 2025, in which it really does look like either E-Day itself or a Gears of War collection, to then release between August and December 2025, with an official confirmed announcement at the Xbox Game Summer Showcase. Next up, Phil Spencer was actually spotted recently by the Xbox online gaming community playing through the original Gears of War game titles almost 2 decades later, which again is very strange timing. He then also did appear on several recent Xbox gaming podcasts, where if you take a closer in-depth look at Phil's gaming shelf, which in the past has contained several hidden clues and Easter eggs when it comes to Xbox gaming, and if you're a big enough dedicated Gears fan, you will actually spot both the Gears of War 2 and Gears of War 3 limited edition copies on the bottom shelf, which again, it can't just be a coincidence. Overall, for me personally, I strongly believe that Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, is teasing Gears of War E-Day and a potential 2025 release date, as well as the possible existence of a Gears of War collection, given the fact that he has publicly stated visits for every single Gears game title from the Coalition studio in the year previous Gears games have released, alongside playing through the old Gears games at such a random time when the Gears rumors are absolutely wild right now, as we get ever closer to the Gears of War franchise's future being revealed at the Xbox Game Summer Showcase. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. What is your guys' opinion on head of Xbox Phil Spencer visiting the Coalition studio to check in on the progress of Gears of War E-Day? Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. If you do enjoy my Gears of War content and want to see even more videos, there is a playlist on my YouTube channel containing all of my other Gears of War E-Day videos so far. If you do want to check out more like this one, click the join button to become a YouTube channel member to gain access to emotes, channel badges, and most importantly, early access to all new videos before anyone else. I want to give a big shout out to all of the members on screen for becoming a Shadow Knight YouTube channel member. I truly appreciate your support. So there you have it, guys. Full details on Gears of War E-Day, head of Xbox Teases 2025 release date and the Gears collection. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you already. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.